YouTube. What's good, everybody? Aphectz, and today I'm back with another video, man. It's good to be back. The champ is here, you feel me? Good to be back, good to be black. Shout out to all my melanated brothers out there. Shout out to all my non-melanated brothers out there. We all, you know what I'm saying? It's all brotherhood. You know me, man. Everybody my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter, race or not. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Spanish, yellow, Chinese, every, you know what I'm saying, every race. That's what I want to say on that, because you know what I'm saying, the world is really sensitive lately, I'm not gonna lie, and like I feel like everything is divided, bro. Niggas say one thing about one thing and it's like everybody kill you, bro. I got subscribers from all places there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody my nigga. So you know what I'm saying, everybody my, you know what I'm saying, everybody my homie. So that's what I want to say on that. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's good to be back. Now, ebooks will be coming out soon. Now, there's none out right now, so I'm just gonna give you what is the meta right now, and I'm gonna give you what, you know what I'm saying, is a really good defense to run. This is, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much what everybody's running. I'm not going to say it's popularized by one specific person. If you look at any good player stream, they're running this. I'm show you guys how to run it, what adjustments to make, what adjustments people are making to counter certain things, and how they're countering certain things, you know what I'm saying? Now, first things first, I'm going to do an offensive scheme on trips tight end later today. A little mini scheme, nothing too crazy. Just like how I did in previous years, and I'm going to do the defense that people are going to be running for the first like 2 weeks of Madden. You're going to see this every single game for the first few weeks of Madden. Show you guys. I'm going to show a little bit of how to go against it, like on offense, but it's not going to be much because I'm just going to be showing the defensive side. I'm going to show the offensive side later, probably a trips tight end ebook maybe tomorrow morning or tonight before the release. Now, let's get right into the video. I don't want to talk too much. I'll do a stream later and we'll talk about, you know what I'm saying, how I've been back and how I miss y'all, all of this, you know what I'm saying, and I'll get all your questions right there. Now, I am going to be doing mini schemes of my own, like I did last year, but more mini schemes of my own, and you know what I'm saying, when ebooks release, I'll do stuff like that too. But you know what I'm saying, I feel like people don't like credit. I feel like last year, bro, I did like maybe 20 ebooks, not even like maybe 15, maybe 10. You know what I'm saying? I think I did like 10 ebooks last year. People were complaining. People don't like credit, so you know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm just be taking shit and just throwing it on my channel like for without giving credit, because I feel like the ebooks, I feel like I helped a lot of people. Like I feel like some of these guys' names, like I'm not gonna lie, it's like, yo, I feel like I'm so responsible for at least 10% of your website subscriptions. No capity. But, you know what I'm saying, that's besides the point. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, videos getting 10,000, 15,000 views. You know what I'm saying, I'm having over hundreds of people ask me, yo, I'm finna buy an ebook because I just want to buy one. Which one do you recommend? And I'm recommending ebooks regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is really explained well, so you should buy this. All right, bro, I just bought it. All right, bro, give me a code for your website because I'm sending them there. But well, I'm not even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, like I said, bro, we'll just cross that bridge when we come. I will be doing mini schemes though all the time like this. So first things first, let's get into the meta right now, right? I'm in Chiefs playbook. You can find this. You can literally do this out of 146 in Jets playbook. You can do this out of pretty much any playbook that has dollar, any playbook that has 335, right? What you want is you want your best pass rushers on the outside, and you want to either a good pass rusher in the middle too. Doesn't really matter about, like, you can put he can be bigger. It doesn't really matter for run defense, honestly. Run defense is really just gap shoots at a dollar. So pretty much, if you can't gap shoot, do not run dollar. Run something like nickel 335, or run something like nickel normal and run cover one as well, right? Because gap shoot, that's how you're gonna basically be able to stop. But dollar has the best pass rush in my opinion because of the way the angles are. Dollar, and what's that other pass rush? I think it's 236, dime 236, because the way the defensive line engages, it has the best pass rush. It's just harder to shoot runs out of, right? So now, first thing I'm gonna go over is the basic setup to what is like a real good defense right now. So what play is it? It's a play with mostly slants, right? Oh yeah, drive post, right? So now, cover one robber, cover two man under, anything 2 man under, anything robber, you know what I'm saying, anything cover one, something, you know what I'm saying, man cover one or man cover two. This is what people are running. This is what you're going to want to run, right? 3 pass rushers or 4 pass rushers max. Do not be sending 5. You're literally never going to come home. In my opinion, from what I've noticed, three three, like less is more in this game right now until people find like overload blitzes. I don't think blitzes are going to be like send 4 against 7 and get in like how 146 was. Obviously we'll cross that bridge when we come, and once people start labbing and finding stuff as well, you know what I'm saying, I start labbing and finding stuff. But I think it's going to be a similar year to Madden 19 in terms of how when you did blitz, you had to send 7 versus 6, 7 versus 7, overload with like pinch, you know what I'm saying. Remember when 5-2 came out and 5-2 was popular, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. But if you have edge threats and mutt, all you need to do is send 3 and you're getting home, you know what I'm saying. Or 2-4-5, a 4 down lineman set, something like that. You have two guys on the edge and you're getting home. So as of now, it's just man coverage and play coverage, you know what I'm saying, with adjustments. Now let me show you guys what the common adjustment is. The common adjustment is going to be 2 curl flats. Now it's going to be A on a curl, and you see this blitzing guy right there, put him on a curl flat. Now how do you do that? Y, press Y again to quick adjust, A on a curl flat, left stick to the right. Right D-pad, X to quick adjust, left stick to the right. You're putting basically 2 guys on a curl, right? Now what you want to do is you want to shade over the top. Now first things first, when you come out, you want to shade over the top, which is Y, and then right stick up, and then you put your guys in a curl flat. The reason I'm gonna put them in a curl flat, the reason why is because you want your curl to just play naturally. You don't want them to shade over the top because they're gonna play farther up, right? Now sometimes you want them to play over the top. That's a little bit different. You don't want your coverage shaded though. You want just your coverage shaded over the top, and then your curl flats to play regular. Versus the average mutt guy, the average mutt bum, somebody that's not good, you know what I'm saying. This is what defense is going to bag a lot of this stuff. Now I'm gonna just show you how it plays. Obviously I'm not going to use the offense. I'm just going to show you, like, you know what I'm saying, let's say they have that post route beats man. That little corner route does not beat man that well, because it has to be sharper. A sharper corner route is going to beat man. An adjusted corner route from a tight end in mutt that has route apprentice, or sometimes the sharp corner route that's in double in sail, or the one that's in, I think it's X spot. Is it X spot in certain trips tight end playbooks? Can't remember correctly. It's in double and sail, I think verticals. That corner route does beat man though. All right, so now let's say they have like a slant on the field right there, and they have their X's on the street. Let's put just something like that, right? Because it's gonna be something that's gonna beat man. So that post route is gonna beat man, right? Now I'm gonna guard like the middle of the field. You can either guard the deep and, you know what I'm saying, get beat over the middle, or you can guard the middle. I'm gonna guard the middle of the field, and I'm gonna show you guys that that post is open, and, you know what I'm saying, what to do to adjust to that, right? So they hike it. What you want to do is you want to guard the middle. You're going to guard the slant. That post is going to be slightly open, but you're going to want to guard that middle of the field and let your pressure just get there. And that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to have 2 curl. So that's like pretty much the defense, right? Put 2 curl flats on opposite sides of the field and guard the middle of the field. Guard the routes that get open, right? Now this is only if they, what they're going to, you know what I'm saying, if they don't have 2-man coverage, 2-man beating routes, right? This now I'm going to show you, this is basic, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to have man coverage beating routes. What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to user the middle of the field. That post route you see gets open, the coverage comes home, right? Now coverage, obviously I started recording, is doing pretty good, but sometimes the sack, like the sack won't come in. It'll take a little bit longer, and you'll see they'll have time to route bounce and stuff like that. Now if they send their running back not on the route, you see how, oh my god, yo, he just hurdled him. Hurdles are back like Madden 19. Remember when Lawrence Taylor came out, and Lawrence Taylor used to just hurdle the running back on blitzes at a in Madden 19? I don't know if you guys remember. He just hurdled him though because he was blocking. So you want to guard that post route. That's what you want to look for, right? And you see he just you know what I'm saying, he just evaded the sack. Obviously that's Cam Newton, so it's a little bit different. But pretty much what you want to do, right? Pretty much what you want to do is oh my god, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on here? But pretty much what you want to do is you just want to have your 2 curl flats out. This is like a basic mud defense. If you don't know anything else, and you like, yo, I'm lost, I'm completely lost, this is what you're gonna want to do. 2 curl flats, you know what I'm saying, and man coverage, and just try to guard the routes that, you know what I'm saying, is open, right? That's just basic. Now I'm gonna show you guys what you're gonna want to do versus better players, right? Now versus better players, they're going to put multiple man coverage beating routes out on the field, and then they're going to start motioning you and stuff like that, right? So right now they have, so let's say they put a slant from X and a slant from Y, right? And then now they motion over this slant, right? now what's going to happen is they're going to have the slant from X going to get open. A slant from Y is going to see Y is open right there. X is open right there. I would have to guard, you know what I'm saying? I would have to pick and choose one. Now, Y is, you see how when Y was open, though, Y was open right at the middle of the field. I'm going to do it from the offensive perspective to show you what, bro, why is Cam Newton breaking all the stats? It's actually annoying. Like, but you see how I said it's going to get home earlier. Obviously, they're not going to be a Cam Newton that's breaking this many sacks in the actual game. But but Jesus Christ. But I'm going to show you guys from the offense perspective real quick, just so I can show you, like, you're like, oh, yeah, he's just showing defense. No, I'll show you guys this real quick, right? So let's say I put this guy in a hook, like, to guard the middle of the field, right? I'll put this guy in a hook to guard the middle. But what they're going to do, good players, they're going to put multiple man coverage beating routes going in different sides of the field to make you pick and choose, right? And it's harder to bait this year. So let's say they do something like this. They have a slant coming over from the middle, slant come over from that side. What happens is that slant from Y is open, low ball right there. See how you have to throw it before it gets to that curl route, though, because you see how that curl route, just having that curl over there, it stops that slant. Because right, if you're guarding the middle, if you're a user in the middle of the field, right? All right, so let's say you're not user in the middle of the field. Let's say you're guarding over here for some reason. Your user is going to be user in the middle, so you're going to guard the slant once it goes to the middle, right? But let's say you're not, right? The reason why is that once your slant hits the middle, it's going to be open. But once it hits that sideline, it's not really going to be open. So then that's when your curls come into play. And then once your curls are over there, that's why you put your curls over there. So, you know what I'm saying? And similar to crossing routes as well, but crossing routes are a little bit deeper than curls. So boom. So let's say right there, right? See that slant right there is in the middle. Well, you did a good job of guarding it right there, but let me show you guys the right there. Let me show you guys real quick. Boom. What am I doing? Curl, right? So something like that. Let's say, just so I can show you, can throw it in the middle of the field. They will be able to throw it in the middle of the field if there is nobody in the middle of the field, right? Slant, right? Let me put that running back on a route though, because so they can move this guy. They can move that linebacker out, because that's going to be normal. That linebacker is going to play a spy. It's going to be normal. He's like doing some weird stuff. He's blitzing randomly. So once that, because you'll send out 5 because you can't really get pressure. You see how right in the middle of the field. You see how he's wide open right in the middle of the field. Now let me show you guys what happens if you don't throw it in the middle of the field, right? This is what good players are going to be doing. They're going to have, I'm going to show you guys what real good players are going to be doing. Like, they're going to have real man coverage beating routes. So now if I don't throw it right there and then I throw it, well, I didn't mean to, I meant to have a curl flat over there, but that guy played that slant. That's Gilmore, right? So slant, right? And let me just put this guy in a curl, put that guy in a curl, right? And I'll put this guy in a hard flat, right? So, right, boom. Look at him locking up. But you see that in the middle of the field, you throw that slant. Now, you see how this is bagging this though? Like, this is bagging this now. Now, once you have a player that knows, like, okay, I'm getting bagged. Now they're gonna have something like this, right? Which is a real man coverage beating route, right? You see that little crossing route from the Kill Harry. Now, you'll put this guy on a zig, so like they'll put something like they'll put multiple man coverage beating routes. That's basically what good players are gonna do, and this is how you bag multiple man coverage beating routes, right? Same setup, right? You can this is what you're gonna always want to come out in. The base setup will be curl until they start doing something that, you know what I'm saying, you're like, maybe you might need to put this guy on a hook curl, maybe you might need to put this guy on a hard flat. Let's say they keep throwing to their flats, you know what I'm saying, and maybe you need to put this guy on a hook curl if they're throwing slants right in the middle of the field and you need to guard the crossing route, you know what I'm saying, with your user, or you put this guy, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You just got to know what you want to do. Maybe you need to put this guy in a hook curl because they're throwing 2 slants across the middle of the field. Just know what you need to do and adjust out of it. But I'm gonna show you guys what happens like versus good players, right? So they'll put that guy on a zig, you know what I'm saying, and this is what I mean by versus good players. Basically 2 man coverage beating routes. I'll put this guy on a curl, right, just to leave him out of the way, and let me get off of him. So they'll put that guy on a zig, right, and you'll motion. They know they're gonna try to beat you a man, so they're gonna motion that guy in, and then boom. And you see that crossing route? Obviously, it was a little bit separate. It wasn't too much separation, but a lot of times it's gonna get more separation than that. Let me show you guys. So if they put this kind of hard, let's say right there, right? A lot of times it's going to get more separation than that. I'll show you guys right here. The little crossing routes gets a lot more separation than that right here. Boom, right? So little crossing routes is going to get a lot more separation. They motion it over to get because the motion is going to get, you see how that just, you see how that got so much separation right there. You see how you just was super open. That motion basically it basically glitches the man coverage a little bit, so it gets a lot of more separation. Once you see people start having multiple man coverage beating routes out on the field, that's what I'm basically saying. When they have multiple man coverage beating routes like crossers and stuff like that, that's when you're gonna have to adjust, right? So let me show you guys one more time. This is when you're gonna have to adjust, right? So you put out multiple man coverage beating routes, and you see that, boom, and he just gets butt naked, you know what I'm saying? And this is N'Keal Harry, low roll, no route running, right? No route technician, no route running. So what happens with that is, right, what you're gonna want to do versus that, right, is you want to use it or choose new play. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Now it might say, yo, this is a defense. Why are you showing offense how to kill this defense? You know what I'm saying? Showing you guys because when you go into coaching adjustments and you can put your curl flat drops to 25 yards. If they're in bunch tight end, trips tight end, things with a lot of crossing routes, put your curl flats to 25 yards and it's not gonna get beat. Now I'm gonna show you guys what happens with the curl flats at 25 yards, right? Cover one robber, right? When your curl flats are at 25 yards, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be harder for them to throw that route. So obviously, you know what I'm saying? And JC Jackson is faster than N'Keal. I think N'Keal is 88, JC is 90. So yes. So boom. Let's say I'm just keeping these guys out of the way, on the left, right? So if they want to do something like that, they have their zig, right? They have their zig, and then they have that crossing route that's gonna kill man. The crossing routes torch man, you know what I'm saying? Post routes do sometimes as well. Sometimes they get glitched and they don't do it all the time, but post routes, crossing routes torch man. So they motion it over, right? And then he gets naked. Now look at what happens, right? I can't even throw that because my curl is staying 25 yards back instead of, you know what I'm saying? So now what happens is I can't even throw that crossing route, right? So what you'll do is you'll put zone drops on versus good players, and you'll realize, and then they'll start to have to really adjust. They'll have to go guard it. Now, I didn't put curl flats right there. My bad. I didn't put curl flats on the defense right there. That was just a 3-rec. So hold on, curl flats right there. Okay, now I have curl flats. So boom, right? So what happens is like this, and then it's a mind game. Now they only have the zig to beat man, and they only have that, right? So boom, I throw that right there. Now he caught that, but that's such a tight window. You can click on, you can make a play, you can hit stick him. If they catch some bullshit, they catch some bullshit. If they low ball it and then try to like possession catch or aggressive catch towards the ball, it happens as well. But now it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not something that's just gonna automatically beat man coverage now. This is when, you know what I'm saying, now you'll start to get adjusting, right? So like you'll know, let's say they put the zig to beat man over here. I'll show you guys the zig real quick. I'm showing the offense too because I want to show you guys like how to beat stuff, right? So let's say they have the zig over here, and then that beats man right there, right? And then they take it upfield and they get their little 8, 9, 10 yards right there. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, 6, 8 to 10 yards, right? If you want to stop that, if you see, I'm just telling you, this is, it's not, you don't just automatically go, oh, curl flat every play. Some people are just going to come out 2 curl flats every single play because what they've seen on streams, and they're not going to make no adjustments. But if they keep taking their zig all the way up and down the field for 8 yards, put this guy on a hard flat over here. You know what I'm saying? You can either move him over or not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you move him over, it kind of makes it, you know what I'm saying, obvious that you're, you know what I'm saying, sitting there. So now they have that zig, right? They have that zig over there. You have, you know what I'm saying, you have your, and that S post can get open too sometimes. I'll show you guys that, right? So now they have that zig, and now look at what happens when you try to throw it. Pick 6. Easy adjustments, you know what I'm saying? If they have the little zigs, if they have little outs, you put that, you put your hard flat on the same side that they keep throwing their outs and their zigs to. It's kind of simple, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you see, you adjust to, you know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of things. Like if they streak their receiver right there, right, in man coverage, right? You see how he burnt them? See how I caught that on the sideline. That's a catch. But you see how he burnt them, right? These streaks when they're pressed, he's gonna burn badly, right? These streaks, when they're pressed, they are burning. They're burning in mud. Oh my god, it's even in like, you don't really need to have a good release, right? So what I'll do is I'll shade over the top. Now all I did was one adjustment. Just shade over the top, same exact adjustment. Now look at what happens. What he does is, you see how he doesn't burn them right there, because what happens is the corner, basically, it's a pick. What happens when you press Y and then right stick up, you shade over the top. What the corner does, instead of on release, instead of just, you know what I'm saying, trying to press him, he just takes a step back. Now, if they're super fast, shading over the top won't work either. Like if that's Reek over there, you know what I'm saying, versus like 88 speed, or Reek versus like 90, like Reek is 1 speed faster, that little shading over the top is still going to get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Still going to get burnt no matter what. I'm just letting you know. So just a little simple adjustment right there, shade over the top. Now let's say they're throwing slants across. Let's say they put this Y guy on a slant, right? I mean this B guy on a slant. What you want to do, you know what I'm saying, keep that curl route over there, you know what I'm saying, keep that curl route. And let's say they're not putting their running back on a route, you know what I'm saying. Let's say they have, you don't know if they're throwing a zig. So let's say you didn't make an adjustment, right? You don't know if they're throwing a zig or not, you know what I'm saying. You don't know what they're doing, right? So or something, you know what I'm saying. You don't know what they're doing, right? So you're just gonna, and they've been blocking their running back for some reason, you know what I'm saying. They're not putting them on the route. Most people are not going to block their running back. They're going to put them on a route because it doesn't really matter. The pressure is pretty much the same, blocked or not. So let's say, you know what I'm saying, and they put that B on the slant. You want that, let's say they do this something right there. That hook curl is going to guard that slant right there. Boom. Now, which you could lowball that and you could make a possession catch. Let me show you guys that, right? You could lowball that. So let me show right there. So hook curl, right? Hard flat, curl flat, right? You could lowball that and make a, you know what I'm saying, make a catch right there. You know what I'm saying, something. You could lowball that, right? You know what I'm saying, right there. I don't even need a lowball that. He just beat him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and that hook curl played a little bit deeper. Pause. Now you could lowball that. Some of these throws are tight. Now let me show you guys like when they start motioning and stuff like that, what you want to do. So let's say they're putting on a slant and they're going to motion this B route, and they're going to have a crosser to that side, slant to that side, to basically confuse your user, right? So let's say you have your hook curl. Let's say your normal defense will be your two curls, right? But these are 25 yards right behind. So that slant, right, from B should get open. Let's say you user the middle of the field, you could user it, but this slant should theoretically get open, right? Because the curl flat is played so much deeper, right? You see the curl flat is played so much deeper, the hook curl, that should get open, right? Theoretically. So if you know your curl flat, if you know your curl is 25 yards, you don't put a curl on the other side. If you see that slant coming from the other side of the field, you just keep this guy in a hook curl. You know what I'm saying? You keep that guy in a hook curl. Now what happens with that hook curl is when he's around this area of the field, the hook is going to play from here to here. But once it gets super far towards the sideline, he's going to let him go. But by that time, if they recognize it, either the pressure came in or the throw is going to be so far to the sideline, you might be able to make a tackle on the sideline, or your user might be able to guard it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever you recognize. Now, this is why I say multiple man beating routes. This is what good players are going to do. My bad, I spit. But good players are going to have they're going to have 3 man. That S post can beat man as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's 3 man coverage routes. You have a crossing route to that side, beating man. S post beating man. If you guard the slant, they're beating you with this slant. Now this is where it comes a mind game. But you have your adjustments. You have your curl and you have your hook curl. So boom, right there. They come right there. Boom. Now you made a catch. They made that catch, bro. But you'll live with that. Now, you know what I'm saying? You'll live with that. You got your hook curl right here. You got your hook curl right there. You got your curl, and then, you know what I'm saying, you'll live with that. Now this is what the best players are going to do. They're going to have multiple man coverage beating routes, about 3 man coverage beating routes basically. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the best players are going to do. Have like their 3, and then the hook curl right there. Made a crazy catch. Sometimes that happens in mud, you know what I'm saying? But I think that guy was on a zig. Oh, also this motioned over zig. Be careful of these motioned over zigs as well. These motioned over zigs are super good, you know what I'm saying? Super good. So like if the zig naturally is okay, like it's gonna get your it's gonna get a little bit of yardage, but sometimes that corner will make a diving swat down animation on it, from what I've noticed. But these zigs are okay, but when they get motioned over, that's when these zigs start to go crazy. Like he'll go like that, right? And then he'll just toast him. he'll fry him, and that's Stephon Gilmore, and you'll get a rack and you'll take it all the way up over field. Now I'm showing this is some of the stuff that's going to be on my offense on how to beat man, but I'm just showing you on the defensive side what to recognize and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Basically, the gist of this video is the main defense that people are going to be running right now is just a 2-man under, a cover 1, and they're going to be coming out with 2 curl flats. But to level your game up, you want to make sure you're adjusting them, putting your zone drops to 25 yards versus crossing routes, putting your keep leaving it normal or leaving it like to 10 yards versus, like, you know what I'm saying, curl flats, or I mean versus what I like to do is zone drops to 25 or 0 on curls, leave it normal, or when they start throwing crossers, put it on 25. And then if I need to, like, you know what I'm saying, guard corner routes and stuff, I'll just put clouds. I won't put my clouds on any zone drops, or if I want, I could just put them to 15 yard, you know what I'm saying, to guard corner routes. Now I know this tight end, right? Is it this verticals route that it torches man? Let me see. Is it this verticals route that torches man? There is a route that is really good versus man at a it might be double in sale. Let me just do this real quick and then I'll end the video, but I'll just show you guys. It's one of these tight end crossing routes, I mean tight end corner routes that you have to watch out for, that they don't need route apprentice for. Now this is bunch tight end, same trips tight end, even with spread. It's a little bit different though with spread because this is a little bit of a wide formation, but with these wide formations, yeah. So yeah, I think it's this right here. If you smart route that tight end route and the double in sale, basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to throw that, like, is it that one? No, that's not it. That would get clicked on and picked. It's one of these routes. I can't think of it. It's one of these routes. I know with tight end route apprentice, the corner route will do good against man. Is it one? It's not that. That's gonna get clicked on and either swatted down or picked because of the way this game is. You would have to, like, lowball that, like, right on break. You can do that, like, you can lowball it on break, like, but as soon as he breaks. But there's a sharp one. It might be X spot. It's one of those. Yeah, you can lowball that on break and that won't get the click on and picked, like on. But you have to really throw it on break. It's like the C route on break from ooh, the 3-rec just played it. See, that's a 3-rec that just played a low ball corner route. That's a 3-rec, like literally a 3-rec. So, but yeah, it's just like how Madden 18, was that Madden 18 where you had to throw corner routes on break? But yeah, if you throw them on break, you have a better chance of catching them. They can do that as well. But yeah, if they don't have, like, route technicians, slot apprentices and stuff like that, they're not going to be getting open versus you, and this man coverage will bag pretty much all the routes on the field. Now, like I was saying, anything else you need to know? I don't think there's anything else you need to know. Quick little video. Obviously it's 25 minutes, but I had to talk for a few. Just wanted to let you guys know, like, certain routes that do get open versus man, certain that don't. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Now, inside zone, right? I don't have like a full gap shoot, but if they start to run, you can run this, like I said, you can run this out of any single nickel formation as well. If they start to, like, gap shoot, like gap shooting out of inside zone, it used to be like this, right? This is how it was last year. You used to use her to safety, right? Let's say you put your guys in clouds, right? So you put your guys in curls, right? You used to come down right here, and you used to use this guy to come down, right? And you just come down right there and get the inside zone, right? But if they do use inside zone, used to come down right there and just come straight through the gap. If they start running heavy and you start getting weak box and you just start getting, like, the blocking is too crazy, then I would recommend you know what I'm saying, like, let's see, yeah, you can just come through that gap right over the center and the left guard, and it should work. You know what I'm saying? Not always. There's some inside zones. I think it's the one at a bunch tight end. It's super good. Like, it's hard to shoot. It's not unshootable, but it's like, it's not easy shootable. But yeah, if they do run inside zone and they just take it up, you just shoot the left guard over here. You just shoot from here all the way right there. You know what I'm saying? And you just meet him in the gap. Meet him right there. And if they have to just go straight up or they have to cut back, you're doing your good job. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'm out. Peace. Any questions will be answered on the stream later tonight. I'm gonna try to do the New Zealand method, and hopefully I can access my account. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.